So in the first video I did on modes, we looked at the 7 different modes that are based on the notes of the major scale. Using the scale of C major as an example, we saw that if we played the 7 notes that are in C major, starting on different notes, we get a set of new scales, each with a unique pattern of intervals, and these new scales are the modes of the major scale. For instance, if we start on D, and then play the same notes as in the scale of C major, we get the scale of D Dorian. But let's say we want to make a piece of music in D Dorian. How would we do that? And what would it sound like? You'll all have heard music that's in the Dorian mode, even if you didn't realise it. Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles, Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix, Supersonic by Oasis, Great Gig in the Sky by Pink Floyd. There's a ton of other examples in pop, rock, jazz and classical. So let's make up a bit of music of our own that's in Dorian. The first thing we need is a chord progression. We're going to use a few triads, 3-note chords, starting with the tonic chord based on the tonic note, which in the case of D Dorian is D. Our D Dorian scale is triad consists of the root note or first note, which in the case of the tonic chord is the D, the third and the fifth. Notice that this third here is a minor third because it includes a semitone. So the chord we're playing there is D, D minor. Because the tonic chord is minor, we say that Dorian is a minor scale or a minor mode. Right, let's pick a few other triads in the Dorian mode to use in our progression. I'm going to use A minor, so there's A, so there's my A minor triad. And I'm also going to use C major, so I'm there for that, and F major. Just for the heck of it. I could use other chords, but I think these will work quite well together. So these are the chords that we'll base our tune on. D minor, A minor, C major, and F major. Now I'm going to switch to the guitar and play a progression using these 4 chords. So all I was doing there was noodling a little melody, one of millions of possibilities, using the 7 scale notes from the D Dorian mode over the top of triad chords formed from the same scale notes. That way we're guaranteed to get a piece of music that harmonizes well. I could have done exactly the same thing for any other mode in any other key, E Phrygian for instance, or C sharp Lydian. All we need to do is identify the scale or mode that we're working with, decide on a chord sequence based on the relevant scale notes, and play a tune over that sequence using the same palette of scale notes. We'll go into this process further in another video and also explore the different sounds and moods that different modes make possible.